Wow, guys, Kayleigh McEnany just said something that really stuck out to me. This is insanity. Bernie Sanders is basically saying this is the scariest time in his life, this Trump term. He's trying to compare it to World War II. He lived through that. Bombing of Pearl Harbor, he lived through that. 9/11, he lived through that. But this is the scariest time. And Laura Trump had a lot to say. Check this video out.
Senator Bernie Sanders is 83 years old, and he's lived through some pretty significant historical events. I think that's fair to say. In fact, he was born just months before the attack on Pearl Harbor. He was born in September. It happened in December, so he was a 2-month-old. He lived through the Cuban Missile Crisis when the Soviet Union and the United States were on the brink of nuclear war. And he lived through September 11th, those horrific terrorist attacks on our country. But Senator Sanders says right now, under President Trump, is the most terrifying time of his life.
These are, the scariest times in my lifetime. That's all. I mean, I think that's objectively the truth. He is now trying to end what the founding fathers were pretty smart about, creating a form of government where there were checks and balances, a legislative body, an executive body, and a judiciary. So he is moving aggressively in all of these areas. Yeah, there was gravity in my voice. This is a scary moment.
Wait, hold up. How is this the scariest moment in your life when he's actually saving America from all the illegals doing whatever they want to do over here? He's finally putting America's first, but it's the scariest time of your life? It's so much stuff going on in America right now, man, that all I can say is Trump is the savior that we need right now because he's going after these people that's been taking advantage of us for ages. And Bernie Sanders to go up there and say something so horrific, it's crazy to me. Let's keep going, guys.
I love that he can
Listen.
call that objectively true with a serious face, as if it's an objectively truthful statement to say, this is scarier than a time when thousands of Americans died in a terrorist attack. Laura, when I look at this, there's hyperbole, and politicians use that a lot, and then there's insanity. And I would venture to say this is the latter.
This is less hyperbolic, pretty crazy. That's true. What was really scary, I think, for a lot of us, Kayleigh, was to live through the past 4 years and now come out on the other side and have our fears confirmed that we really don't know who is in charge of this country. We just found out that Joe Biden, apparently they were using an auto pen to sign most of the documents, that had his signature on it, save for the one, of course, whenever he removed himself from running for president. It's very, very interesting there. That was very scary. The fact that we had someone in office who the rest of the world looked at, saw our weakness as a country. And I mean, we are very lucky. Nothing terrible happened here in the United States of America, that our adversaries did not take advantage of us the way they probably could have done. That was terrifying. But this is absolutely crazy. What President Trump is trying to do is set this country on the right path, make sure that the 4 years he spends in office are 4 years that we are rectifying the damage of Bernie Sanders' party that he ran for president for, the Democrat Party. They have taken this country in such a bad direction. We got 4 years to fix it. That's what President Trump is trying to do.
Guys, ever since Trump has gotten in office, there's been a lot of things coming out. And the best part about that is the transparency. That makes me feel good inside. We know what's going on. Trump and Elon Musk is putting the words out there. They're taking your money and they're doing this with it. Putting the legals first. That's the greatest thing we could ever have. And why could you say this is the worst presidency in your lifetime? Let me know what you guys think about what Kayleigh McEnany just said and Laura Trump. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new.